Hey, how we doing, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video. It's been a little bit since I made a video, life stuff for sure. But yeah, I'm back. Today I wanted to kind of go over Robinhood. Since I last made the video, we were around here. I just made a video fresh off earnings. I loved what we were seeing off earnings. And we were literally trading at $12 when I made that video. And since then, we actually peaked almost at $20, but it ran out a little bit. It came out with monthly metrics this on Thursday here, so you kind of saw the big spike in volume, big move up. It did sell off from that big move up, but the next day it did have a really nice day. So we're seeing really good stuff. Before I get into the chart and what I'm looking at, just kind of wanted to go over this. We'll make this, if I can get this in here. Perfect. Okay, so this is February. Robinhood's really good. Typically you don't get a lot of numbers prior to earnings, but Robinhood is pretty transparent. They give you their monthly numbers usually about 1 or 2 weeks after the month has ended. So currently this is what we're looking at. Basically, the only thing that wasn't the high on the chart, it was net deposits. That was higher in January, but I mean, still compared to the rest of the year, we're talking almost double, triple compared to the rest of the year. So still great to see net deposits is very high. We get up here to funded customers. That's at its highest it's ever been. That just basically keeps increasing, which is awesome to see. Nice steady growth there. Assets under custody took a huge jump here. We were hovering right around 100 million, and in February it was right near 120. Or wait, no, this is billions. Whoops, millions would not be that much. We're talking billions here. Right about 100 billion here for December and January, and then we jumped up to 120 in February. So very good growth there as well. And then the cash sweep balances in billions. We're looking at 18 million here. Why do I keep saying million? 18 billion here. And again, if we go back to February of 23, it's more than doubled. We're talking about 126% year over year increase. So basically across the board, Robinhood is crushing it right now. I don't know if you could really put it in a better way. So we're going to delete that. I just kind of wanted to point that out. That's where we were in my last video. We kind of had this, let's go back. We'll go to the weekly chart because we're talking long-term here. We want long-term targets. I know you guys have shown this chart where resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. Boom. Blew past that. In the last month, we have blown past that. We are now trading well above the old resistance. So what we are going to do, oops, that's not what I wanted. We are going to flip that into support now. We're going to draw these out even a little more. We can now safely say that this is now no longer resistance. 4 weeks of very high movement after that. So what are we looking at now? I think we can realistically target this area up here, the IPO. And if you want to get like fancy, I would say there, but realistically I would say up in here is where I'd be targeting next. And that's what I'm going to say is resistance right now. We're looking at about $35. Now, I've seen a few, you know how a lot of these big banks, some of their people come out with price targets for companies and whatnot. I've seen some reaching $30 right now for Robinhood. So it's not, and that's almost 100% increase from the current price. So I don't think this $35 area is much of a far-fetch. I mean, it's basically just where it started trading at. I mean, this thing opened at $38 for the IPO price. So with the growth we're seeing, I mean, crypto I think is in for a big run still, so that's going to help Robinhood big time. And just with the other moves they're making, with the IRA, getting more funds under management, like all that is going to generate revenue for Robinhood. And I know for a fact they are working on a credit card. I don't know how that's going to play into profits and whatnot, but I think that could also be another way to get more people onto the platform. And once they're on there's crypto, there's individual brokerage, Roth IRA. You can bring your old 401k over. Basically it's how can we onboard you, and then how can we keep you here? And I think Robinhood's doing a great job at that. So now that we've blown past this dreaded resistance of like $13 to $14, I think we're headed for that $35. It could take a while to get there, but that would be my price target personally for Robinhood. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. If you could like and subscribe to this video and the channel, I would really appreciate that. So glad to be back making videos, and appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. Bye.